left with? What's your median? There's your median. So you guys have your mean and your median. You have mean and median. You have median. Okay. All right. What time we got? We got plenty of time. All right. Eyes up here. Everybody got the mean or the median and the mode, right? Yes, no, maybe. Yes. The mode was easy once you thought about it. You have 24 workers plus 2 custodians. That's 26 people. Or 26 people that all make the same wage. That's obviously going to be your mode, right? Because that number is going to repeat 26 times over and over again. And that is, what is it, 16,640. That's your mode. Your median, it's a little bit more difficult, but it's time consuming. You had to write all the top numbers out. But you knew the bottom numbers were all going to be 16,640, so you had to cross off the top numbers, and you got 30,000, correct? Everybody got 30,000 for the median? Yes? You with me? 30. Okay, now the average. Did anybody even, I know you got an answer here, my 8th group. Anybody else? Did you get that one? What would you get, Jenny?
For what? The meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Your mean is actually, if you had 1 million plus 500,000 plus 1,000, 100,000, and then all the way down through, you get $2,795,640. That's the total wages of everybody that works at the Swell sweatshop. Okay? There's 53 employees that work there. I know it's hard to calculate all this. You had to make sure that you had your general managers, your shop managers, all your employees.
So I'm guessing the answer is 2,700.
Your average salary, according to the mean, is $52,748. So that goes on your mean.
That was L-on.
Yep.
Do I have to look?
I found out that there was a lot of errors in the calculation, so it's easier to do it this way. Okay? All right, now that you have that information, let's look at part 2. Answer question number 2. Your A, B, and C. My A group, you are the union negotiator for the workers and custodians. You are negotiating for higher salaries. Which measure of central tendency would you use? The mean, median, and mode. Which one would you choose? They're all averages. All 3 of them are in a calculated average. Which one would you use if you were a union negotiator trying to get better wages for your workers? Talk it over amongst your group, okay? Part 2, you are my real estate agents. You are trying to sell a house to somebody that's moving into the area and saying, hey, look, this factory is right here. This is the average salary of the people that work there. Which one would you use? You guys talk amongst each other and decide. See, you are my secretaries who are trying to hire workers. Placing an ad in the paper, which one would you use?
It's me.
Now, the thing that you need to remember, the average is the average. I think you look at the lowest.
I think it's mean.
That's probably what they're
That's
going to
the
do.
average. It's not the average.
That's the average. Say, we're going to offer you all this money. Yeah, then they come in and say, well, you have to make it
That's the average.
okay. So, would you want the low number, or would you want the high number?
Well, you don't tell me what else. It would be
You want a middle pot. Well, this is what, okay, listen up. This is what your assignment is. Once your group has decided which measure of central tendency you use, I want a short essay. 4 sentences from each of you. Different ones. I don't want the same 3 presentations I was reading, the same 4 over here. Your own words. Why you chose that measure of central tendency. Because you're real estate agents, why did you choose that one? Because you're secretaries, why did you choose that one? 4 sentences. Okay, it's not a lot. You're going to present it to the class tomorrow.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I know, it's great. You guys are union negotiators. To give you an example. example of what a scenario is and how you would write your short essay. I wrote, I'm trying to convince an insurance salesman to lower our claim on workman's compensation insurance. Now, does anybody know what workman's compensation is? That's the insurance that a company owner has to pay. If a worker gets hurt, you have to reimburse their salary. Like the average salary of all the workers, they get paid that every month and every week, and however they distribute, I'm not sure. So I want to use the lowest measure of central tendency, which is the mean, or not the mean, the lowest measure of central tendency, which in our case is the mode. Because I want our claims to go down, so my premium would go down. If I use the average, which is the higher measure, then my claim, the insurance premium would go up, and I would have to go out of business. That's all I wrote. It's not that hard. It's 4 sentences. 4 paragraphs. Come on, Jesse. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't. All right, to close up our lesson, what is the mean?
We add everything up and divide it by how many.
Repeat that again. So everybody can hear you.
Now we're going to add everything up and then you divide by how many there.
That's right. You add them all up, you get a total. You divide by how many sets of data that you have. The mode.
Okay, the mode. Excuse me. Okay, the mode is the number that repeats itself.
The number that recurs most often, which in our little survey, what was it? It was the low salary, right? 16,640. It's the one where all the workers and everything, although the lowest paid people, you'll see more of them in a company than anywhere else. And what is the median?
Median is where you put all your numbers in order and then cross out to get to
The middle number, that's right. What happens if you don't have a middle number, you have 2 middle numbers? No, Bobby?
Once it's the same number, you just make it by half.
You add them, divide by 2. You find the numbers directly between the 2 numbers. You didn't say
You said
that.
divide by 2.
You said subtract them.
Yeah, I said subtract.
You add them up, divide by 2. That gives you the middle of the 2 numbers. Okay, tomorrow I want you to write your 4 sentences explaining why you chose the measure of central tendency that you did. Measure of central tendency, if I can say it, is mean, median, and mode. One of them applies for each one of them scenarios, depending on who you are. If you're the union negotiator, if you're the secretary, or if you're the real estate agent. Okay? When we come in tomorrow, you're going to present it. You're going to sell it to everyone else in the audience. Okay? We're going to be supportive of all of our classmates. You're going to sell it. You're going to say, I am the realtor, and this is why we're going to use this measure of central tendency. You have to present, and then we'll do something after that, but that's tomorrow.
Jesse, no, never write down to you.
Huh? You can dress up if you want to. I
Oh,
don't
you're
care.
right.
Wear a tuxedo.
Wear a tuxedo for 4 sentences.
All right, then we have any other questions?
Nope.
Nope, all right.
I have nothing.
Dun, 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 dun.
You should wear it.
Dun, 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 dun.